We are live. Hey, everybody. Hi, everyone. This is my first time using this platform, so bear with me. I'm actually on my cell phone as well, so I can help y'all navigate. Usually I use Zoom, but I'm trying this out. So, I'm just going to give everyone a few minutes to get in here. And that gives me a little time to look around. Say hello. Where are you from? Actually, you know what? If you can hear me. Now, at the bottom of your screen, you should see a little spot to type in some stuff. Type in if you currently have a Shopify store. You can say yes or no, please. And I will see the answers. But in the meantime, we're going to give everyone, hey, Rhonda, Latifah, I see y'all. Hey, good evening. The only thing I don't like about this platform is I like to see everybody. I can't see y'all. Why can't I see? What's that? Let's share my screen. If y'all could see me, hey, Gina. She throwing up emojis. So welcome everybody. I'm giving everyone a few minutes to come in. Now I will tell you, just to pass the time away, Shopify training usually goes by really, really fast. So actually I see a whole lot of yeses. I know I had some people who were on the fence still, and that's okay. I could try to help you with that. Oh no, I don't want to leave. Where's my chat? I'm just jamming to some music real quick while we're in here. If you have any questions while we're waiting, well, we're gonna wait a couple more minutes because I do want to get started because this training does go by very fast. It does. So I'm just gonna touch on a few things that was asked of me to show. And then I'll just open it up because it's mainly for you and what your questions are so that you can run your store efficiently. I'm just trying to see how I could get back to seeing y'all comments. Let's do this. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now I can see our comments. Okay. One more minute. If y'all want to start dropping your questions so that you can get them in and I will revisit them. I try my best to get to as many questions and answer them as much as possible. I can't promise we're going to get to everything, but I will do my best. And hopefully I have my phone open, like I said. So good evening. Hey, Lavette. I'm trying a new platform. I like it. The only thing I don't like is that I can't see our faces. I like to see who I'm talking to, but I can see your comments, that's for sure. Okay, we are at the 5 minute, and I don't want to hold y'all good people waiting. I'm just going to do one thing here. Download. So if y'all want to, thank you. All right. Y'all be even more excited once I tell you that I think I'm going to do this another time this month. I'm going to try to be more, do more things, especially a lot of my clients who I design their websites and set them up. They have a lot of questions afterwards, and it's really hard to answer questions, sometimes the same question over and over. And not that that's anyone's fault, but it's time consuming. And so I'm going to try to do this more often to help, because the whole point is to empower you to be able to run your boutique. All right, so I just did a couple things here. Okay, and then we're gonna get started, y'all. The last time I did my training, my computer, I knocked the cord out the wall before I even got started, so I was a little late. So I'm glad I'm not late today. But I just have to do one other thing, and then I'm going to do my quick introduction for those who don't know who I am, and then we'll get started. But like I said, in the meantime, you guys can, you ladies, can start dropping your questions in that little chat, and then once we get to the Q&A, I'll have your questions already locked and loaded. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I see all the comments. Oh my God! Hi, hello. It's kind of weird. Look, I'm like looking at my face. Like, okay. So good evening. I'm gonna go ahead and turn Pandora down. Thanks, Pandora. Okay. So good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to this webinar. My name is Tracy Carter. I am the CEO of Faithful and Relentless Woman. Let me give you a little bit of backstory about it for those who don't know. I started this company back in June, after this pandemic started, because I helped a few people start a website. I do have some background in web design. Not that you really need a web design degree to start a Shopify or Square website. You don't. You just need to learn it, pretty much. But I helped a few people get a website, because they knew that with this pandemic, that was going to be the way to go. And so once I started doing that and they loved the websites, my girlfriend was like, you have got to have the more people need you. A lot of people were frustrated because they didn't understand the platforms. They didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to navigate through it. And so I decided to launch this company to do just that, to help. Okay, so I'm not a full-time graphic artist. I am not a full-time entrepreneur. I do run 2 businesses and I work my 9 to 5. I have a whole toddler running around. So I have my hands full, y'all. So, but I think it's my calling to help out. I love to help others. Just as long as you don't, take advantage of me. But we're not going to, I'm not going to leave y'all hanging. So what I've been doing since June is helping people set up their web boutiques. So basically what that entails is if you decide to start a Shopify or Square, I'm actually revamping my business onto a whole nother platform. We won't get into that, but it is really nice. And that'll be a higher level though, because there's a lot more involved in setting it up. So what I have been doing is helping probably about 98% of my clients set up their Shopify store. And what that entails is pretty much just setting up your taxes, your shipping, your categories. I also help you upload some of your inventory, almost like a let's get you going, let's get you started type thing. And then I also have a YouTube channel. All of this information, actually, I don't know about my YouTube channel. I should add it. I'll double check. But all of the information on my social media handles are all the same. Faithful and Relentless Woman. Faithful and Relentless Woman on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So I upload, like this video will be uploaded to my YouTube channel so that you can refer back to it. And then what I also do is put the little time slots. We started discussing shipping at 10 minutes. So that if you need to go forward, because these Q&As can be a little long. And so so you don't have to watch the whole hour and a half, you could just plug back to the 10-minute mark and say, okay, I need to remember what you said about shipping. Let me go ahead and jump ahead to 10 minutes. So I try to do as much as I can to help y'all because we're all here to win and help each other. So I see them questions coming in. That's great. So I have a couple questions that people have asked of me when I had posted that I was doing this webinar. So I'm going to answer those questions. I'm going to share my screen. Okay. And please, if a couple of y'all, because again, this is a new platform for me, if a couple of you can say that you see my screen when I share it, that would be great. Actually, I got it on my phone too. I'm sorry. Okay, so a couple of the questions that was asked of me, and these are questions that a lot of my clients after the fact ask how to do. And what I don't do normally after I'm finished with a client, because it's really a time factor. It's not because I don't want to help. It's a time factor with me. I usually handle about 5 clients at a time, not one at a time, like 5. So it's a time factor. So again, this kind of Q&A helps me and you. So one question that has been asked of me is, how can I switch up my shipping? If I'm charging 4 and that's just not working for me, I'm coming out of pocket. How do I switch it to 5? How do I switch to weight-based instead of flat rate? Another question was, how do I flip up the pictures on my website? What if I want to switch them out? Easy peasy. I know a lot of people are very, very intimidated, for lack of a better word, about Shopify, about Square. It can be for someone who's not normally on a website, or if this is your first time having an online boutique. Okay, so I understand that. So I say it's easy with a grain of salt, okay, because it's easy. I just think you just need a woosah, okay, in out and then take the time to learn your business, because I always tell my clients also is, you would not open a brick and mortar store and just hire someone to handle it all unless you rich like that, like you. Okay, but you wouldn't hire someone to handle it all if and not know the ins and outs of your own business, because they'll rob you blind, right? You got to know the ins and outs of your business. This is your business. It's just not a brick and mortar. So take the time, just like you take your time and learn paparazzi and whatever it is that you might do. Take the time to understand the website platform. It's really not that difficult. Shopify also has a help center right on YouTube, a whole bunch of little videos, which is also something I'm going to do. But I know we're going to work on you, Tara. It's okay. It's okay. So again, everybody who is jumping in now, again, my name is Tracy Carter, CEO of Faithful and Relentless Woman. We are going to get started, y'all. What I was telling everybody, I'm not sure how many people are in here right now, 13. Okay, so if you have questions, drop them in. I will go back and address them. So we'll move through this as quickly as possible. It might seem like I'm rushing, but I promise you, this training will go fast because it's just so much that Shopify can do. So again, I'm also going to be looking to do another one of these Q&As on the 22nd. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So another question I'm gonna address that someone asked of me. Hello. Someone asked of me is, when I sell out of items, how do I remove it so it doesn't show sold out on the store? So I'll show you that one first. That's the easiest. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen in just 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Okay. I'm going to share my screen. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Share. I also have it on my phone, so I'll be able to see that it is. Y'all can't see my screen, huh? There we go. I can see it. I hope you can. Let me see. Okay, let me go back then. Sorry, y'all. This is a first. I kind of like it and kind of don't. So let's see. All right. Application. It says show my entire screen. Let's see. Oh, what's that? Hold on, y'all. Technical difficulties. See, we all have bloopers. I'm trying to see. I don't like that. Why does it keep doing that? Sorry, y'all. Y'all keep them questions coming too. We're gonna figure this out. There really wasn't a way for me to do this beforehand. Okay. There we go. I think we got it. Can y'all see that okay? Yay! Okay, now this is a real store. So one of the things that was asked of me is if something sells out, how do you get rid of the item? So I know something sold out today. Let's see. Products. So let's just say I'm just looking it up because I know one thing that sold out today. Okay. So there we go. So this item here sold out, Trailblazing Trails, right? So if you don't want it to show on your store anymore, because when it shows on your store and it's sold out, it just says sold out and it's grayed out. And I understand people want to clean it up, do a little housekeeping. So the only thing that you do, let me go back. So this is your home screen of Shopify. You want to go into products. Again, this is to how to make a sold out item disappear on the actual web page. Go to products. Okay. You can either look it up by the name or you can filter it. So if you come over here and sort by low inventory on the right hand side. So some of these items here, it says zero stock, zero stock, zero stock. Right next to it, it shows that it's active, but it says 0 sales channels. That means that it's not showing up on the website. So what I'm going to do is come on down to this item. See, this item is the one I pulled up by name. It's called Trailblazing Trails. And it doesn't say what the other items say, which was 0 sales channels. So that means I'm going to go in. You can actually do it here, I think. Oh, no. Just go into it. Trailblazing Trails. And you can either make it, actually, I won't even do that. Never mind. So go ahead, and it's showing up on all these channels that's marked with a green dot. So you can hit manage and deselect all. Done. Save. So that item will no longer show on your website as sold out, and it'll make room for all the other items that you have. One thing that I showed the last training was how to bulk edit. So again, I'm in my products, right? And you're going to hit sort. Let's just say you had a whole bunch of items sell out. You're going to go to the low inventory because we want to make them disappear. Now, I don't know if I have any more that's sold out all the way. I'm just scrolling. Next page. Okay. That one. Okay. We have this one here sold out all the way and it's still showing up. Hope I'm not making you dizzy. This one is still showing up. I'm just checking it. Put a little checkbox in there. This one's still showing up. And this one. Actually, I think we got that one. So I have a few checked on the left-hand side here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is bulk edit those to not show up. So I'm not doing one at a time. So what you're going to do is click more actions. Actually, hold on one second, y'all. I'm sorry. No! Wrong thing. Let's see if we go back. Ah. Oh, I got to restart. This is all it is trial and error, y'all. I get messed up sometimes too, but let's see here. Okay, let's go to the other page. Okay, so it's this one. We're going to check it. Check it. Let's just do those. You hit more actions and you can remove available channels. So you just check these boxes so that they're no longer selected. And what happened? Make them unavailable. Oh, that's what it's supposed to do. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, I'm just messing up today. Okay, so you see how if I check them all, it says make products unavailable. That's how you bulk edit it. So again, to recap, all I did was find the ones that didn't already say 0 sales channels. I checked them over here on the side. Okay. And this is if you want to do more than one, you hit more actions. Remove available channels. That's saying remove this item from all channels that they show up on, and then you save it. Okay. I hope everyone's following me. Say yay, yay, nay. Okay. Okay. Awesome. And that's something too I tell a lot of people is play in your store. You really can't mess anything up. I mean, you could just go in and play around with it and then not make sure you don't save it, and it'll go back to what you had it as. So the next thing is shipping. The next question that was asked before training was about shipping. So if you want to change your shipping rates, okay, again, I came down here. You have a settings tab down here. I don't know why it's all the way down there at the bottom left, but it is. Okay, and then you have all these other sections that you can click on. Click shipping and delivery. Okay, these are your custom shipping rates. Click manage rates. If you want to change your rates to which you're charging your customers, you want to look at the shipping to, okay? Just click on where it says edit rate. Okay, and then what am I? Yeah, hold on. I'm in Z collection. I was in edit zone, edit rate. So if you wanted to add a flat rate to your shipping, you could just plug it in here. Let's just say if you wanted to do $5 shipping rate. Oh, I know why it's not looking like this, because I charge on a scale. So, but you can add a flat rate. You can change it right in here. If you want to charge $6, you can hit done, and then that's what it will save as. Let me do a new rate, because right now I'm charging something totally different. So I want to show y'all brand new, spanking new. So shipping from, that's your address. Shipping to, you can add a rate. Okay, I'm going to show you what it looks like. So you can set up your own rates. So what you could do is click standard shipping. And then if you want to do flat rate, you just plug in whatever your flat rate is and done. Shipping is whatever you are currently doing, you can still do on your Shopify, but you have to tell it something. I've seen flat rate, I've seen weight based, I've seen I want to charge $3.50 after $10, and in which you can add conditions. So let's just say you want to do free shipping on any orders 50 and over. So what you want to do is, let's just say you're doing a standard shipping $4.50, okay? But because if they order 50 or more, you want it to be free. So you add a condition. And so what you want to do is, based on order price, I want y'all to breathe through this with me. It's not that bad. Okay, so let's just say I want my customers to pay $4.50 flat rate up until $49.99. Why? Because at the $50 mark, it's going to be free. So you have to put that base in there, or it's going to kind of mess up at the checkout. So standard shipping, I want to charge flat rate of $4.50. And at $50, I want it to be free. So that means you have to put in a condition and say anything from $0 to $49.99. I want that flat rate to apply. Then click done. Then you can go in and add another rate. And we're going to do the free. And actually, I already have it in here. Okay. You don't have to put anything. It's already free. But add the condition that at $50, I want it to be free. You don't have to enter anything there, because 50 on up is free, right? So done. Okay. So this is your shipping rates. Okay. Standard shipping. They're going to get charged on everything up to $49.99. They're going to get charged $4.50. Anything 50 and above, it's going to be free. If you want to take that out of there and say, you know what, I can't with the free, all you got to do is delete it. Delete and then hit save. Okay. On this store, I am actually charging a tiered type fee. So first item's $3, second item $3.50, fourth item $4, and I'm actually thinking about changing that to weight based. So does anyone? You could definitely use your mobile for Shopify. I have added items on the app. I think I was discussing with someone that you cannot do CSV. So I know paparazzi, I don't know why that keeps blinking. I don't like that. I know paparazzi has a CSV that you can download and then import into Shopify. That will not work. You have to be on a computer. Actually, what it is I haven't done it on the phone, but when I try to do it, it definitely won't happen through the app. You have to be on a browser. Okay, so if you utilize the CSV to import your products into Shopify, you have to be on a browser. That means Chrome, Safari, whatever you use. I would say better to use Chrome. But you can add, if you order like 2 items from paparazzi or anything or whatever you want to add, you can definitely add it from your mobile. I do weight-based now, they pay, but I cap at priority. Okay. Weight-based, I never feel comfortable telling you what is better. Let me stop sharing for a second so I could. I never feel comfortable telling you what is better to use because I don't know what works for you. I don't know what your circumstances are, it's none of my business. I would say if it works for you, you could still transfer over to Shopify. If you want to play around with it, I would say go ahead and do it. For instance, if you wanted to do weight-based, I'm going to try not to take too much time up with this because it can be, and I did talk about this on my last Q&A, so I don't want to spend too much time on it. But one rule of thumb that I used with one of my first customers, who is one of the elites, she did it like this. Okay, so she said everything, earrings and rings, 1 ounce. Okay, everything, bracelets, 2 ounces. Everything, necklaces, about 3 to 4. Okay, and then Z's, fashion fix sets, pretty much you can weigh them 9 to 10 ounces, or some are still more than that. Some are 12 ounces. So what you could do, because again, this is your store and you'd be running it. Okay, so let's just say you get that fashion fix set. You're doing weight-based. When that baby comes in and you know you're going to sell it as a set, weigh it, plug that weight in so that you're not coming out of pocket because you underweight it, if that's a word. Okay, so I would say you could try that. Now, also, I would think about it before you start going in and adding weights to all your items, because if you have a lot of inventory, that's going to be a lot of work. Let me show you real quick. Again, I did do this, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because on my YouTube channel, we discussed this in the last Q&A, and you can always look at that. And like I said, I flip it. I don't know why it does that. I don't like that. I might have to leave it on shared screen. You can look at that video and then flip right to that. You can flip right to that part of the video. So I have the time in which we started discussing that right on the video. So if I go to products, first of all, when you do weight-based, and this would be to save time, okay, when you first open your Shopify store, go into the settings, go into general, and what you have to do is change this. Now, I scrolled fast because I wasn't sure if my address was in here. Go to general. Down here at standards and formats, make sure you click ounces. What that will do is everything going forward, everything that's in there now is kind of defaulted to pounds, but anything going forward, it will automatically have ounces as the default weight unit for your product when you add new stuff. So let's just say you wanted to try using the weight-based. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. You can, again, and this is something else that I showed the ladies the last time, how to bulk edit. Okay, so Just click all the items here. So if you want to select the entire page, each page of products that you have is 50 items, unless you have, less, or it'll actually tell you. So if you have 35, it'll tell you got 35 highlighted. Go ahead and click that. It says I have 50 selected. Hit edit items. This is a game changer. That's what the lady said last time. Anyone who was on that video with me last time, they said it, game changer. So in this, when you do that, so again, I'm going to backtrack because I don't want y'all to get upset. Okay, products. Okay, I'm highlighting everything because I'm going to change. Let's just say I'm changing to weight-based, or any changes you want to make. Hit edit products. Okay, and in this section, you can add any fields you want to change. I always take out compare add price because you don't do that. You don't compare $5 jewelry to anything else, so we don't need that. If you need to bulk edit SKUs, you can do it right here. You see all the names of the items. You can change it. If you need to bulk edit the price, so you can add fields. So let's add weight. Okay. So all I did was add fields, weight. Let's just say we want to go ahead and see how it defaulted to pounds there. So let me show you how easy this is. It's amazing. So if I wanted to change all these items to ounces, guess what? You don't have to do one at a time. Just click, right? Click on the first one, and I believe it's shift. Yeah. Click on the first one, scroll to the bottom, hit shift so that you're selecting them all. Okay, see they're all highlighted. Click the down arrow, click ounces. You see that? Boop. And you don't have to click save after every one, but you could. Okay, and let's just say you want to go ahead and start adding weight. So you could do them one at a time if you need to look. Okay. All right. 3 ounces. I think I already used this. You could do like earrings. These are earrings, so we can do that one. And all I'm doing is clicking on the area in which I want to change. And I'm using my shift key to select. And then you can just type the number once, and it does it for all the items. Game changer, y'all. Here's bracelets. Remember the default, or the guide that my client wanted me to use was 2 ounces for bracelets. It's just a suggestion too. It's not, we're not weighing everything because that would take too much time, but that's just a guide. And like I said, some of the items that you get, like seed beads, some weigh more than 3 ounces. You want to put that in there. When you get that box and that thing is heavy like that, you want to put that weight in there. It's like 6 ounces. Okay. So that's bulk editing, and it's amazing. And that's how you can change everything to weight based. And then all you would have to do is click save, right? Now, if you're switching to weight based, then you also have to switch that in your shipping. So go back to settings. Oh, it'll tell you when it's done. It'll tell you when it's done saving everything. Let's see. While that's doing that, I'm glad, Latifah. I hope I said your name right. I'm glad. Yes, P.O. Box. Because when I first started, I was really, really perplexed as to how some 6-figure folk was mailing jewelry with their address, their home address. No thanks. P.O. Box. Thank you. Okay, so if you are switching from your flat rate to ounces, or to weight base, go to your settings and go to shipping and delivery. Let's see, because I messed up last time. Not local pickup. Manage rates. Okay. So I'm not going to take mine out that I have already in there, but do I already have? Let me see. Yeah, I could tell I haven't been in my shipping section in a minute. And with Faithful and Relentless, I don't have to be in shipping because it's all digital. So I'm going to delete that. Let's just say you're going to do your weight base. So you're going to add a rate, and you are going to use carrier or app to calculate rates. So you're going to click this, right? You're going to select here USPS. It's probably not going to do it for me because I have something else already in there, but you want to select USPS, and then you can select that, right? And then click done. Oh, why did it click? Oh, because I couldn't select. See, I already have USPS in here. Okay, if any of y'all need, and these are the two, it'll give you a list of like priority box, priority package. You could just select these two, or just select priority mail, or I'm sorry, first class mail, because that's pretty much what your items go as now. You don't really send them priority. And I feel like if you have more than one, it might confuse the customer. Unless, again, I can't assume. You might have customers that be like, I need that tomorrow, priority, send it to me. So I can't assume, but those options will be available when you do that. Mine isn't doing it only because it's already set as such. Okay, so if any of y'all need, I can always do a specific shipping video instead of in the Q&A, because that can take up a little bit of time. Okay, the next thing that was asked of me is, Tracy, how do I switch things around? How do I switch around the look of my website? Okay, so what you can do, again, you go back to your dashboard. I always start here. You don't have to because these side items are already here. But you go to online store. Okay, mine need to be refreshed anyway. I've kind of put my bling business aside because I'm helping create websites. So my I haven't updated my site since, other than putting new items on here. So this is my web page. So what you could do, let's just say I wanted to switch this up and I don't want my face on there anymore, right? So over here to your left, okay, is all kinds of things that you can add. Again, play in there, because as long as you don't hit that save button, it's going to go right back to what it was. So play in there. Understand, again, how your website works. So this here is my slideshow. If I wanted that to disappear, I could click this eyeball and it'll disappear. Clicking the eyeball, like if you just want it to disappear temporarily, you could just click the eyeball. Or you could go in there and actually, you could switch up the slides. Or you could delete the whole section by coming up to these little three dots and remove the section entirely. Can you add it back? Yes, because Shopify actually saves your pictures. So let's just say I went in here and I removed that section. Oh my Lord, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Sound the alarm. I don't know what to do. Ads, go to add section. That was a slideshow. Add it, select, okay. And now I can click here. These are the slides that I had, okay. So if you click on the slide, you get to select your image. Now, if your images aren't already in there, then you can upload them. But see, mine are still in here because Shopify saves them. So I can add it back, just select it, and it automatically puts these words right here in the middle where I had designed my own, fonts and what I like. So you could just double click and highlight the entire thing and get rid of it. If you wanted to add a button that says shop now, click shop. You can type shop now and then click here because you have to link it to something before it shows up. So you click in this box. If you want to link it to a specific product, you can do that. If you have a separate page, you can do that. Most times people link it to all the collections. So you can click all collections and bam, now you got a button. And again, everything that you do that you want to keep, you click save. If you decide you don't want that in there, which I don't, exit on out of there and then click save. Let me show you. So that's a slideshow and you can add numerous slides. Normally people have maybe 2 or 3, but you can add more. See? Okay. And what I normally do, if you create your own, when I put these in here for my clients, it says slide height. I have it adapt to the first slide because if you do a small, it could see how I kind of cut off my head there. Again, playing around with it will help you. That gave me a little bit more of my hair back. You can click large. That's a little better. I think I might leave it there, but sometimes you can adapt to first image and it'll make it bigger. I think I'm going to put it back to large. That's actually kind of nice. It's not too big, Okay, and then you can have it to auto rotate through the slide so that the customer or whoever doesn't have to click, if they're being nosy, you don't have to click through. Let's just say you just had 2 slides. You see how I have just that one slide in? Let's add another one. So I'm going to go to image slide. Okay, select image. Okay, I'm going to select the image. Let's say I want to go with this one. And this is where, see, the second one, if I have it on just large, it cut off some of my words on this one. If you wanted to go through and design a whole new banner, sure, but I wouldn't. That would make me mad right there. So I added my second image, go back, and let's just say I just wanted those 2 images. So that the customer doesn't see these empty slots, you just click on this slide here and delete. Click on that one and delete. Now you just have 2. And I'm going to go back and change it back to adapt to first image so that my second slide, all the letters show up. Okay, so those are these slides show, and then click save. Okay, I'm going to get back out. And now I want to show you placement of these because remember, my banner in the beginning was at the top and then I deleted it. Now you see it's at the bottom, right? It's got these 6 little dots here. You click on that and slide it up. Slide it wherever you want it to be. This is like a little move button. Okay, these 6 little dots. Okay, if you wanted to, I got testimonials. And another thing I want to bring up, Shopify has many themes. Okay, has a debut theme, a narrative theme that depicts what your site, what the layout is going to be. Not every component of each theme is the same. So if you chose a theme that has a side menu instead of the top, if you had one that shows on the side, that theme may not have testimonials. Okay, so if you wanted testimonials, you might have to get on Canva, create them, and then make it a slideshow. That's another thing to understand when it comes to the different elements that each theme has. They don't all have the same thing. Most of them have the slideshow, the collection list. So the collection list is, let me just show you. This is what the collection list looks like. See, y'all, I haven't updated that all this stuff is in because I haven't been on my site in a while. So you can also do featured products. So let's just say I had a new product in, which I did, I ordered today. You could do a featured product. This is another popular one because that means if you got that new oil spill that everybody wants and you know it and you copped 50 of them, you want your clients to know, I got them, right? Select that featured, boop, and then you get to select whatever product it is. I don't know if I have any oil spill, but you can select. If you know the name of it, you could type the name in there. If you don't, just select an item. You can select any item you want, okay? And select. You can have it show the item large. If you want it to be larger, you can add the quantity selector, which is right there. Variant labels, which really doesn't apply. Show vendor. Everybody pretty much knows it's paparazzi by that little logo there, that watermark. And some, as you can see, this one doesn't, but some themes allow you to have, oh, actually, that's a different one. I was about to say view more, but no, not for featured product. So also you got your social sharing so that you can, your customers can share that if they're wonderful and delightful and want to help you out. Okay. And again, I put this is going to show up at the bottom, right? So if you got that hot oil spill, you want everybody to see that to be the first one. So click on those 6 dots and drag that baby right on up there. Okay. And so once they click, they say, oh, that's great. That's things. She's welcoming. Woo! What is that? Oh, I want that. All right. So featured product is really nice. So a lot of people ask, how do I change that? And I wanted to show that because sometimes I add that. If I'm inputting your inventory and I see a hot item, I'm like, girl, show that. And they're like, okay, well, how do I change it? All you got to do is click change. Boop. And just select whatever item you want to be on there. It could be anything. Okay. So again, if you if that item sold out and you want something else to be featured, you can click change. This is product specific. Okay. You can say, I want to do this one. Okay. And that's your pick of the week. And let's just say you're done with doing that. If you don't want to show them, you can either hide it, or if you click on that section, remove it. You can always add it back. Always. Okay. All right. So those are the main things that was asked of me to show. Shipping, how to change up your look. If you want to change colors, you could do that in the theme settings. Click theme settings. Let's just say you wanted to switch up your colors. Okay. This is kind of self-explanatory. Again, I say that with a grain of salt. I don't want to make y'all feel like you are unworthy of understanding this, but text, headings, and links. That means it's the bigger font. The body text is, the smaller font, like right here. Primary labels is the first label, underneath the products. Primary buttons, and then primary labels is the font within the button. And borders and lines, text and form fields. That's like if you have like a contact me button down here, and it's kind of like the colors around it. So if you want to change that up, you just click on the button. If you don't know, what color, like you can always play around with this, or you can Google it. I've had to Google mauve. Mauve is like my favorite color, y'all. Okay, so I've had to Google mauve and get this is called a hex code. Okay, or you could just play around with it and see what works for you. You can see the change on my heading change as I do it. So you can play around with it and move it around. If you don't like it, it won't save it. Okay, so that's how you can change. Actually, it saves your preferences too. So I can put it back. This is the original color I had. Okay, let's go. I see some questions. Okay, wow. No, not lost. No. Yep, I do have debut on this one. Yep. No, don't be lost. Okay, let's see. Okay, my videos will be at my YouTube channel, which is Faithful and Relentless Woman. On YouTube, Faithful and Relentless Woman. I hope y'all still happy. I'm a little upset that someone said they lost. Ask your questions, y'all. Those are questions that a lot of my customers were asking after I have customized their website. So I wanted to cover those first, and I put that also in my post when I said I was doing a Q&A. I'm just looking at questions. I don't want to be under shipping, so I think I'll do weight-based. Okay, weight-based is fine. Yep. I do my free shipping at $60, I think. And also, y'all, get on the Afterpay and Sezzle. I offer Afterpay here and Sezzle on my Faithful and Relentless, and it's only because Afterpay doesn't support digital files and stuff like that. But both are nice. I would say the only difference between the two is that Sezzle, if you don't need to try to figure out the right way to say it. If you don't need to withdraw your money right away, they will actually pay you an interest on what you leave in there. So if you want to offer Sezzle or Afterpay, they both work with Shopify, integrate with Shopify. And so all you have to do is go to either Afterpay or Sezzle.com and sign up for a merchant account. It takes a couple days because they have to verify your store. I would also make sure that you have policies and stuff. Like I believe Sezzle won't approve your store if you don't have policies set in place. You also want to make sure that you have some product up there before you apply, because they're going to actually review your store. Okay, so don't get nervous. But I know someone got denied with Sezzle because they didn't have policies, like a shipping policy or like a refund policy. Whatever it is, just have it up there. But go ahead and get it. Also, with both of those, the way it works is it just gives your customer an option of being able to shop till they drop and break their payments into 4 bi-weekly interest-free installments. So if they spend $100, they can break that up into $25 increments. You get your money up front. Key, right? Of course, they will take a little piece of the pie. It's not that big. It's a little piece, just like Shopify do. They got to get paid somehow for offering you the service. So they take theirs off the rip, okay? And then they Afterpay will automatically send it to you after a couple days, just like Shopify. Sezzle, you have to go in and ask for it, and it usually is within 24 hours. They're actually very, very quick in sending it to you. But you have to actually go in and tell them, because I think it's because they have that option that you could leave the money in there and collect some interest on it. So they're both interesting, but I think if the more options, I think people are more apt to come to you if they have a little bit more options. And even if you invoice the customers on the invoice when they go pay, Sezzle is also on the as an option. Yes. I don't have gift cards right now. I have been thinking about it. I want to make my logo sign transparent, and someone told me I need to get the hex codes. No. I don't. No. All you need to do is if first of all, okay, I'm not gonna say that because you might have did your own. Because I was gonna say any designer that makes your logo should send you a transparent with a transparent background. But what you can do if you use Canva, right? If you use Canva and you subscribe to it, they have a background remover. If you need help, let me know, okay? Because that's not a big deal. If you I've had people ask this of me, and this will be quick. It's not Shopify related, but it is quick. Let's just say if a designer did your logo and you don't know what the hex code is for those colors. Again, go and upload your image into um, Canva, and uh, let me see if I can show you real quick. I don't even know where we are on time. 9:30. Okay. On your designs. Oh, I can show you this too. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna show you this real quick. Okay. Now it would be very beneficial to you to subscribe to Canva because it's $13 a month. You can write it off, okay? Because there's a lot of different things that you could do in Canva. So upload, share. We're gonna learn this today, huh? Okay. Okay. So I'm in Canva, and I subscribe to Canva. It's $12.95 a month. So for anybody, for instance, if you had a logo that you wanted to remove the background, now I'm not going to say this works 100% because what it's going to do is going to read the photo, okay, and try to pinpoint what you mean by background, okay? So let's just say you got to click on it, right? You go to effects, and then it's not supposed to be a design, but I'm gonna do this. A design Q&A. Background remover. See this? Watch it. Watch it work. And while it does that, I'm gonna take a sip of my drink. See that? And then it left off something, or you got to restore something, it's got restore and erase. You can, touch it up a little bit, and you just click off of it to make sure it doesn't. If you start moving it around right away without clicking away from it, it will put the image back. The other thing someone asked me real quick, and then I'm going to go back to Shopify, y'all, is, okay, I got a bunch of people's stuff here. So, okay, this is my daughter's logo. She did it herself. Okay, so let's just say again, and see, this is a perfect example because I don't know the hex codes to this because I didn't create this. So if I had an existing logo and I wanted to know, well, what color is this? You can go to add text, right? Okay, so let's just say you're about to add text, add. Okay, and then you come up here to the color and see how it gives you on the left-hand side all the colors in that logo. The yellow, the kind of pink, purple, and then you click on that color, click here, and there's the hex code. You just copy and paste it. Okay, that's a little quickie. We're going to get back to Shopify. Okay. Stop sharing. Okay. Okay. No problem. Yep. That's there's a few different ways that you can remove backgrounds, but Canva definitely does it. I also use Photoshop. I have already did a class on Canva. I just took it down off my website for right now because I had my old branding. The name of my company, my business started out as the Grown Woman Code, and I was just like, it sounded cool at first, and I was like, so it has my old branding on it. But yeah, I've had someone take it also. But I did a class on, and it's in sections too. All right, let's get back to some questions. Okay. All right, questions. Typorama, I've never heard of that. Okay. Arnice, what you need help with? How do I make my pieces active for purchase after I upload everything? So once you upload, let me see if I can get a couple questions while I'm over here. How do I get the hex code? Answered that. Where can I find your videos? Answered that. Tara, I hope you're feeling better. It's a lot. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of elements to Shopify, and that's why I can't possibly do it in one section. And I'm going to do another Q&A on the 22nd. Taking notes. Yes. I like this little platform. The last time I got to see everyone. How do you get approved by Google? That's a good question. I can definitely look into that. I definitely don't know everything, but I will do my hardest to get the answer for you. One of the things, Rhonda, one of the things that, if you're still on, one of the things that was mentioned is that if you put paparazzi in your name of the item, that kind of picks up, pushes your store up, because sometimes people search for paparazzi. And so if you put paparazzi in the name, like right next to the name of the piece of jewelry, it's supposed to help push you up. I don't have any stats or facts to back that up, but that's what I've heard. I work with another a paparazzi consultant by the name of Henrietta. She does basic setup. She doesn't do any design work, but she does basic setup of Shopify stores, and she also has a group called Shopify Tech with Hen, I believe. She mentioned that once she put paparazzi accessories in with the title of the item, she noticed a difference in sales. You have customers that will search paparazzi accessories, and so that might help with the Google search. Best apps to use. I did cover that. Vicky, if you go, sorry, I'm trying to read y'all questions. If you go to my YouTube and watch the last Q&A, again, I did break it up and I do show you where we talked about what. Some of the top apps that people use with Shopify, it is, let me show you where the apps are. So I believe someone else, have you had to adjust the pictures on the website? What do you mean, Willina? The only thing, I haven't had to adjust pictures of product, but what pictures are you referring to? Oh, okay. You're welcome, Latifa. It's a lot. Vanessa, why can't you add inventory? What happened? Tell me. Okay, so let me go back to sharing my screen and let's get you ladies set up here. Okay. I'm reading your questions as I'm trying to share. Okay. Okay, so to answer Walina's question, I hope I said your name right. To answer your question, how are you getting your pictures? Because if you download them straight from the paparazzi website, then they should fit. I have seen some websites, unfortunately, where people get them from other websites and don't crop them properly. So if you're able to, make sure you download it from the paparazzi website. Let me also, excuse me, y'all. This is what happens when you drink Pepsi. Let me show you another trick. Okay, let's just say you got an item that is hostess reward, right? I don't have any near me, but I'm gonna look up this one item. Okay, so let's just say if you got a hostess reward, or if someone gifted you, like an upline gifted you some jewelry and you'd like to add it as inventory to your store, this is another way that you can get those items. Look it up by the name that's on the package. Sometimes with the hostess rewards, I gotta hold it up to a light and look past the other sticker, because if you rip it off, you'll rip off the one behind it. So the road not taken. This doesn't always work, but sometimes it does. So paparazzi accessories, you look for that one. See how this other store is above that one. Okay. Try to get the paparazzi website one and download those pictures. Okay, so I'd hit download here, and oh, I forgot my Chrome does it. I have a Mac, y'all, and the Chrome acts up. But download it here from the paparazzi, and then I always click. I use all the pictures. I'm not doing it right now because Chrome has been acting funny. I have to use Safari when I download. And then, I copy and paste all this information when uploading for others. And so that is a better way. Now, if you have a way of, let's just say sometimes those items will come up item not found on the paparazzi website. And let's just say you had to go to the next Papa Sisters website to get the pictures for your item. That happens sometimes with Fashion Fix and Life of the Party. Sometimes I have to screenshot. And so on a Mac, see, because I'm under pressure. Okay, so with a Mac is easier because I could just do this. But I know not all computers can do that. So I just get you got to get the whole picture in order for it to show up right on your website. Okay. So if you do have to copy it from another person's website, just make sure that you crop it down to only the picture. I have seen websites, Lord forbid, I've seen websites where they have how you screenshot a picture, you see the X in the corner. Don't do that, y'all. Come on. Let's make our websites look let's make our websites look a little better. Oh, y'all can't see? Okay, hold on. Thank you for telling me. It's this is what happens when you try something new. Okay, here we go. And I should have known that because I had my phone right in front of me so I could see what y'all see. Okay, so let's just say, let me recap. If you see, yes, you tighten up the whole girl. If you could only see, and I'm just like, I'm gonna reach out when I'm done making websites. I'm gonna reach out to these people and say, hey, I can help revamp your website. Let me help you, please. Let me help you look professional. So let's just say, again, if you get a hostess reward or you were gifted some items and you want to look for the items, I Googled the item, I put paparazzi accessories and then the name of the item. If you can, get it from the paparazzi website themselves because you can download the picture. Download it. If you don't have it in like an order or something like that, click on the picture and download it. If you have to, and sometimes this happens with Hostess Rewards and Fashion Fix, and sometimes Life of the Party, you have to get it from someone else's website. If you have to, just make sure that if you crop it just to the picture. Like I'm doing it with my Mac. It's so easy with the Mac. But if you don't have a Mac, if you have to screenshot it, make sure you crop that picture down so you don't have all this extra. Just get the picture, and that way you can ensure when you're on your website that it is going to get the entire picture. Now, I will show you something else. Let me go back to... If you have a gallery on your website, sometimes, yes, I think I had this issue with, I don't know if it was Tara. I did Tara's website, and I think it was you. If not, it might have been someone else. Sometimes if you have a gallery, the images may not show up. And that is not something that I really have control over. As you can see, right? You can make these bigger. See, you still don't see the logo. You see a little bit of the logo. I don't think that's a huge issue if you can at least see some of the logo. But if you are adamant about showing the entire logo, you could try to remove a picture and see if that helps. It takes a little playing around with because Shopify doesn't know that you have to show a logo. So you see, I have it down to 3 pictures. It made the pictures bigger, but I still don't see a logo. Okay. The only other thing that you could do when it comes to galleries, and so this is something that's embedded in this theme of my store. So if you have a gallery and you like to show pictures, you don't have to show the pictures of, you can even ask maybe some customers, would you like to be on my website and show pictures of them wearing the jewelry, you wearing the jewelry. But if you want to show the jewelry in a gallery type like this, and you are adamant about the logo showing in full, then the best bet would be to create something in like Canva, and then you could just add it as a slideshow, and just delete all the, the other ones here, delete the other slides. Some themes have a featured banner other than a slideshow, but I don't see it on mine. Let me see. Custom content, that's not it, I know for sure. So I'd have to create another banner. That's the only other way. Some things are just a Shopify related, and okay. Yeah, make sure the crown is present. But sometimes, like I said, in the gallery, it is just Shopify. So if you need it to show, then you just have to take those photos, those stock photos, and put them on a Canva banner. Hostess rewards. If you use that, Walina, if you use, oh no, was that Latifa? If you use that method, looking on Google paparazzi accessories and then plug in the name, 9 times out of 10, I've been able to find stuff. I'm just looking through questions. If y'all have any other questions, let me know. Again, I will be back on. We're almost at our time limit. Arnice, reach out to me on my business page if you want to do a one-on-one. We can schedule something for Monday or Tuesdays and Thursdays are my best days, but we could schedule starting. I don't work on no weekends. That's family time. But we can talk next week, Monday. Let me know what works for you. But yeah, I just like to do this because I see a few of my customers on here that I have helped set up their websites, and I just want to empower you to again understand how your business functions. I believe our niece asked the question, how do I make my pieces active for purchase after I upload? The only way that they're not going to be active is like when you go to upload a piece, for instance. This is something new, which I don't like. You when you go to add your item in here and do all that you do, just click active when you're adding the item and then click save. You can also do, sometimes when I do some inventory uploads for my clients, I do that in a bulk edit. You can bulk edit that too. You could, add a whole bunch of products, and then when you're done, just edit them how I showed y'all in the beginning and make them all active. But they automatically show. You just have to make sure that once you add them, that on your store, you have them displaying. Now, some people don't like I have had one, a couple customers who asked, if you have these selections up here, why would you show them down here? For instance, necklaces, why would you show, okay, well, I don't have it here, but like, why would I show it here if coming soon is, up here, for instance? The reason why I would do that is just to give your site some oomph, or again, if you want to do like that featured product, to show, to show them what you have. If they just come to your website, see your banner, and join me now, and like my Facebook page. Okay, well, what do you have? Because I don't know if I want to spend 20 minutes looking through all your bracelets. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But do they want to look through all that? Give them something. Give them a little tease, a little, something to look at. You don't have to put all of your collections on the front page, but give them a couple little samples of what they would get by being, coming to your site. Yes, if you are in a paparazzi selfie group, that's what that group is for, so that you can use those pictures to advertise, those, because you have those pieces, right? To advertise those on your social media. So I would think so. Okay. So if there's no other questions, let me know. I feel like I'm coming down with a cold. I hope not. If there's any other questions, let me know. I'm just looking through your comments. Sometimes let's see. I like this. So I would say, if you're not following me already on social media, please stay tuned. I will do this again on the 22nd, and I will post the link for that. It might be back on Zoom. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this one. I like to see everybody. All right. So, and if you have any questions, let me know. Okay. Let me know. I'm always, like I said, even if I'm not in a training format like this, I try to answer questions so that y'all are still working your businesses and still running your stores. Don't stop just because you don't understand something. There is an answer out there for you. So I appreciate all y'all for coming on. I hope this was helpful. And again, if you'd like to rejoin next time on the 22nd, please feel free. I will post it again. Share it with your team. Share it with anyone that you know who might benefit from this. Again, everything This video, as well as my other videos, are on my YouTube, Faithful and Relentless Woman. And that is also my tags for Facebook and Instagram. So please feel free, stay plugged in. I plan on doing little videos to help you along the way. Okay. Y'all have a great night. Let me see. Did I miss anything else? You are so welcome. So welcome. So welcome. My pleasure. All right. Y'all have a great night, a great weekend, and stay tuned for the next one. Good night, y'all.